My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Sagittarius. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. But before I proceed with the reading, I kind of want to add this tiny little bit of information. But actually, it's not a little bit, but it's actually about how I'm going to be hosting my birthday on April 18th on this channel. And I'm going to be talking about my future, plans regarding tarot and personal readings. But I already have created, or no, I'm going to be posting, maybe a grand announcement a bit earlier, because I was first planning on doing it on April 18th. But now I'm actually going to be pushing it a bit towards the end of March. Maybe somewhere next week or the week after or something. But either way, I'm going to be having a grand announcement of my personal readings. So it's like, please feel free to look out for that video. I'm going to be posting it with grand announcement, everything. It's going to be grand, I think. But either way, I wanted to add that. But let's get started with your reading. Okay, the general card is the Seven of Swords. Let's look at the first row, which is also your past. You get the Ace of Cups reversed. Strength, interesting. Ooh. And the Lovers reversed. Okay. Yeah. I'm not really per se getting love, but I'm getting here is that, you kind of lost something. There's a bit of, some kind of loss regarding the Ace of Cups reversed, because normally with the Ace of Cups upright, it's like abundance overflow or something, but something took place in the past that caused you, that's, yeah, it was like some kind of loss of some kind. But it could have also been, a lack of clarity of some kind. It could have also been like your intuition was maybe a bit off about something. It can happen, it doesn't mean that there's anything negative about it. But it looks like, that there was something, negative that took place in the past. But, you remained incredibly strong and courageous despite the whole incident that took place. You could have Leo somewhere in your star chart, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But then afterwards, you get the Lovers reversed. I wonder if there was maybe still a bit of a breakup or divorce of some kind. But it could also have led you to have no options in the past. Yeah, it's like I've actually, I've, seen, a couple of Sagittarius, where they pretty much actually, will plan something, they wanted to actually pursue some kind of goal and endeavor, and then, the situation just didn't work out, but yet they were incredibly resilient and courageous and not giving up, and then they ended up having no options or nothing just worked in their favor. Yeah, sometimes these situations happen. I wonder what could have contributed before this past incident took place. But yeah, okay, we're going to have to continue, and especially the clarification part. Because in current times, you get the Knight of Swords, which is all about analytical determination and strategy. Hierophant reversed, Taurus card. And Three of Pentacles reversed. Okay, I see that you're actually going to be taking on, whatever this, situation, in the past, just didn't work out on. I see that you're going to be going about it in your own way. And it's kind of a bit of an unusual, it kind of goes up against standard norms of things, but it just doesn't mean that it's negative in any way. Because what I actually see is that sometimes you actually have to take the reins in your own hands, or your own fate, or your own destiny in your own hands, and say, I'm going to just take off, I'm going to go in my own direction, I'm going to try my own strategy, analytical and determined, plannings and stuff like that. And I'm kind of, going up against the social norms of situations. I'm kind of, not committed to any, standard of situations in any way. And here's you, just kind of having to face it all by yourself, because normally with Three of Pentacles upright, it's all about collaboration and teamwork. But since you feel like, you probably tried something in the past, it just didn't work out for you, and now you're pretty much determined in your own way to say, well, then I'm going to try things my way. Okay. Well, we're going to have to look at the future, and especially clarification, but I do love the fact, that you are determined in your own way to actually want to proceed in your own tactic and strategy, because in the future, you get the Five of Swords. You're going to be winning some kind of battle of some kind. The Devil reversed. I'm not allowed to show that. And the King of Wands. More Leo energy. My goodness. Of course it is. Yeah, I see that you're going to be, overcoming some kind of battle. You're freeing yourself from all kinds of bonds, shackles, all kinds of negativities, and you're going to be in a very strong, courageous, you were already strong and courageous in the past, but you're even going to be stronger in the future. Now, that's what I like to see for my beloved male, female Sagittarius in this world. Because the thing is sometimes, it's like when, you go through, the whole, current of things, you're kind of going through, the status quo, everything, you're, well, yeah, dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's, you're doing everything according to the books, but yet it just doesn't work out. The thing is it's like, such tactics and strategies are not meant for everybody, because sometimes you have to think outside the box and actually just think, I'm just going to kind of, will break traditions, and I'm just going to, even though other people, may disapprove of it, or other people might think, well, I'm not going to help you out and stuff like that. Sometimes you do have to go about these situations by yourself. Sad but true, but I do see so much strength within you in the future. Well, let's do some clarification. And then Ace of Cups reversed. There was some kind of loss, and you got the Four of Swords. Okay, so something didn't work out for you, but you kind of rested up. Okay, well, that's really important. Sometimes, when you're dealt with any kind of negativity, setbacks, disappointments, frustrations, disparity in any way, it's important to rest up and to recover from any kind of loss, because it takes a lot of energy. And the thing is for being a hunter and huntress as yourself, the centaur, in any way, you need to have your rest to be able to actually get back out there with your bow and arrow and go on the hunt again. So that was really important and a really good decision that you made in the past. With the Strength, you get the Daughter of Skulls, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, you embarked on this new endeavor, financial, most likely, but any kind of, endeavor. Because, it's like, what I love, whether it's the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles, the thing is it's all about going on this journey. So, it's like you rested up and you pretty much, went back out into the woods. I mean, man or woman, blonde, brunette, redhead, whoever's watching. The thing is what I especially love about this card is, she looks a bit unhappy because, she's kind of, dealing with all the situations and setbacks by herself. But she has her tiny little candle of hope. And that's what I want you to remember is you are a fiery, passionate, strong individual. And this is kind of, your fire, my beloved Sagittarius. That's kind of like your hope, your inspiration, the reason why you're actually going to be getting out into this world. Yes, a lot of humans, even us vampires, have dealt with many setbacks, but is that ever going to stop us? It should never stop you in any way. You're just too strong and too courageous to be able to just to give up. Lovers reversed, you feel like you just have no options or opportunities or something. It's because you get the Daughter of Grails, the Page of Cups. Now you get the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, excuse me about that, and now you get the Page of Cups. The thing is this is kind of like a daydreaming kind of situation. So sometimes, when you're dealt with, a lack of, resources, any kind of, like support, guidance, signs and stuff like that, you actually start creating your own, ideas and, your own idea children. You have this daydream because, sometimes, you need to have your own idea children to actually, bring forth into this world and turn them into reality. Because, this is you already kind of pondering, what's, why is it happening and stuff like that. And then you're faced with kind of like, just, you're sort of in a misty area where you just think, okay, where am I going to go from here? Well, this is your inspiration, your creativity of thinking, okay, we're going to have to try something in our own way. Because with the Knight of Swords, you get the Prince of Grails, the Knight of Cups. Okay, the thing is it's like, the Knight of Cups is about an offering of some kind, but, it's like you're going to actually be presenting a potential alternative offering of whatever it may be, any kind of, but the Knight of Cups, it's also kind of like, of love, care, some kind of nourishment of some kind. It's also about, what is it? I mean, I'll get to it soon, but either way, it's like you can have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but either way, I just see that you're incredibly determined, but, it's like you could be, facing, a potential offering of some kind, but you are still incredibly determined somehow in your own way, and you're using your analytical and, strategy to be able to actually, get back out on this horse or as a centaur, of course. So, you're going about things according, against the social norms of things, because you get new beginnings of the Ace of Pentacles. The thing is the name of the game so far, or the key, that I want to offer to you guys, is sometimes you have to think outside of the box. You know, a lot of humans, they, stick to the social norms, the status quo, the normalcy of everything. But the problem with, only sticking to that is it doesn't give them everything or perhaps, anything important regarding that whole, situation that you've dealt with in the past. And sometimes you do have to think outside the box. Sometimes you have to use your own intuition, your own strength, your own, intellect to be able to kind of, to find, the answers in your own way, or to find, the what do you call, the finish line in your own way. So, it's like you are kind of going up against standard, but I do see another financial beginning for you. Now, it could be perhaps, the offering from this Knight of Cups, but we're going to have to look more into this, because, it could be that you're going to be actually, offered something, but it's kind of going up against social norms of things. You don't feel like, you have many people with you, but you get the devil. Oof, okay. Yeah, the devil, why did the devil have to show up? Well, the thing is, the devil, it's all about lust, it's all about desire, it's all about, it's like, yeah, it's kind of, this like, dark desire of some kind of thing. I mean, I don't really think anything, negative, but sometimes, it's like the devil could also, hold you back, or maybe, the devil could also be incredibly deceptive somehow, because you do, I mean, this is, sadly the second devil, but this one is upright, and the next one is, in the future, is reversed. So, I do see you actually overcoming some kind of devil situation in the future somewhere. It could also be, like, a negative habit, that's trying to call back to you of some kind. But, you do get the Five of Swords afterwards. So I don't think this whole, devil situation, is anything to worry about. But you would, want to look into this to make sure that's nothing really, urgent to have to take care of, But with the Five of Swords, you get the Prince of Swords, you get the Page of Pentacles. So, something is definitely, coming, towards you slowly but surely. I mean, this could also be your insecurities kind of, trying to keep you confined and think, oh no, Sagittarius, I really can't picture anything working out for you. But then here, it's like you are heading towards, or, something is heading towards you, because, you've proven how strong and capable you are regarding this, combination or whatever of a voyage, a journey, quest, a job situation, maybe potential romance in any way, but I do see something heading towards you slowly, but surely. Because with the devil reversed in the future, you get the Three of Wands. You're going to be embarking on this journey, and you're just pretty much, you've defeated the devil. You've overcome your obstacles. You're it's like a courageous fighter. It's like you're fire, you're passionate, you're the hunter and huntress. Of course you would defeat the devil, and you pretty much, just kind of released yourself of all, insecurities. It's like if this is all based off of insecurities and stuff like that, to be honest, I just see you as an immense, wonderful, creative fighter. In any way, I just think that everything is just going to work out for you, because here you are in a very confident and strong position. Because for the King of Wands, you get death. Now, you could, have Scorpio somewhere in your star chart, but you're going to be rebirthing, into this very strong, courageous individual. Now, that's what I see for my beloved Sagittarius in the future. Can't say when or how. Can happen maybe next week, next month. No, tarot has no time frame, so a lot of these humans, these other tarot, readers, they kind of give out a time frame, but it just, okay, that's their own strategy, their own, way of presenting their own messages to the humans in this world. But, to be honest, it's like I do see this renewal, this, rejuvenating, this new beginning of the Sagittarius who is meant to be incredibly strong and courageous. So I think whatever you're going through right now, it'll soon pass. But, it's like experience and, situations like, anything, more or less help us grow, because it actually helps us, we'll, gain so much knowledge of anything. So I think everything is just going to work out just fine for my beloved Sagittarius. Amazing. I mean, yeah. I mean, I got both the cards. I mean, I didn't even get the Three of Swords out. I got the Lovers and I got the Death. 2 out of the 3 cards. Yikes, okay. But let's just see. No, first I'm going to do special vampire card. 9 of Swords. Oof, okay. Nightmare City and negativity. The thing is, it's like, that's what the devil, both devils are going to try to try to get into your beautiful mind, my beloved Sagittarius. Please do not allow that to happen, because this devil individual, whoever it may be, is pretty much going to try to keep you confined. It's going to try to keep you, hidden and say, okay, it's like I caught myself a really strong individual, and I'm not going to let this man or woman go. But you need to release yourself as soon as possible. All this doubt and negativity is pretty much going to try to hold you back, and it's like, I would really, just try to, remind yourself. I mean, this is my antidote. I mean, I was going to almost say anecdote, but I've actually learned from that. But, well, my antidote that I want to give to my beloved Sagittarius, my brother, sister signs of the zodiac, is remind yourself of all of your strengths. Remind yourselves of everything, that you've overcome, that you've accomplished, whether it was a cup, certificate, diploma, a race that you've won, any kind of acknowledgement in your name, your honor, and just, and use those to remind yourself to counteract the devil situation and the nightmares. And, it's like, okay, sometimes these situations happen where one moment you just think, okay, I'm strong and courageous and I'm going to be overcoming a lot of obstacles, and then the next minute you just think, oh my goodness, I just don't know if I can handle this. It's it happens, it's inevitable, we have no control over, these unexpected moments in our lives. However, I would just, want you to remember how strong and capable you are no matter what, because you definitely are. Wow, okay, now we can finally grab Oracle. Courtesy, thoughtful, polite, and good manners. The thing is you'll be incredibly, courteous towards yourself, be incredibly thoughtful for yourself, be polite, have good manners for yourself, just take excellent good care of yourself, just show yourself so much love. You'll be incredibly, courteous towards yourself, and to know, how wonderful, amazing, beautiful you are. Just keep reminding yourself that, and eventually, something, it's definitely going to click in your mind, because, it's like, when you're having these, reminders and stuff like that is definitely going to help, all of this negativity and stuff like that. Take good care of yourself, eat healthy, work out if you want to, or anything, but, most important, I'm always going to be here for you, so no matter what, hopefully, this is not going to take place and stuff like that, because this could also be fears about the future. But I think, just take incredibly good care of yourself, and just to know that, you are most definitely loved, and always love yourself and do a lot of self-love, but I'll always be here to remind you of that as well. Okay, let's finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Answer number 1, you get the Emperor reversed, a no. Answer number 2, you get a yes with the 6 of Pentacles. And answer number 3, you get a no with the 8 of Cups. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to leave it at this, my beautiful, amazing Sagittarius. But if this reading resonated, please feel free to join and subscribe to my channel. And again, please feel free to, to watch for the grand announcement video, and especially on April 18th. But I just want to say how much I love you guys incredibly. Thank you so very much for supporting me and my channel. In a few days, I'm going to go back to love ring, so I'm going to go back and forth for now. But I just want to say how much I love you guys so very much.